In September 2017, Jamie Lee Curtis confirmed that she would reprise her role as Laurie Strode. In contrast to the character's final girl role in the original film, Laurie armed herself and prepared extensively in the time period between films in case Michael Myers ever returned. Although Halloween 2 and its latter installments have portrayed Myers as a familicidal killer and Laurie as his sister, the writers felt that the added motive made him less frightening as a killer. As such, they intentionally ignored that aspect of the lore. In the trailer for the film, Strode's granddaughter, played by Andi Matichak, explains how her life has been impacted by Michael's reign of terror 40 years earlier. When a friend hints that they heard Michael was Laurie's brother, Matichak's character replies, "No, it was not her brother, that was something people made up." The writers did not originally know if Curtis would be willing to return, according to McBride, so they busted their ass on this script to really make that Laurie Strode character something she wouldn't be able to say no to. On why she returned, Curtis stated, "As soon as I read what David Green and Andi McBride had come up with, and the way that they connected the dots of the story, it made so much sense to me that it felt totally appropriate for me to return to Haddonfield, Illinois, for another 40th anniversary retelling. It's the original story in many, many, many ways. Just retold 40 years later with my granddaughter." Curtis had previously returned as Laurie in the sequels Halloween 2, Halloween H20, 20 years later, and Halloween, Resurrection. The following October, Judy Greer entered negotiations to play Laurie's daughter Karen Strode. Danielle Harris, who played Laurie's daughter Jamie Lloyd in the original continuities Halloween 4 and Halloween 5, contacted Blumhouse with the offer to reprise her role in some way, but the studio wanted to go with a different daughter character. To Harris and certain horror publications' disappointment, "I was okay with it when she had a son. But they're saying it's the last one and she has a daughter. And it's not Jamie. It's just kind of a bummer, I guess." On December 7, 2017, Andi Matichak was cast to play Laurie's granddaughter Allison. On December 20, 2017, it was announced that Nick Castle, who portrayed Michael Myers in the original film, would be reprising his role, with actor and stuntman James Jude Courtney set to portray Myers as well. Courtney was suggested to Malika Cad and David Gordon Green by stunt coordinator Ron Hutchinson for his ability to do both physical stunts and genuine acting, auditioning afterwards and receiving a phone call in December 2017 affirming that he had landed the role. Green explained to him his vision for Myers' mannerisms, an amalgamation of Castle's original performance and the addition of an efficient cat-like style of movement. Courtney tailored his portrayal to those specifications from observing an actual cat. "I think cats are the most perfect hunting machines on the planet. And the beauty of it is we don't judge a cat for what a cat does. So I sort of carried that movement and the non-judgmental approach to the way I moved as the shape, which I learned from my cat Parzival." He referred to collaborating with Castle as an honor, with Castle describing it as a passing of the torch. He used John Carpenter and Castle's work on the original film to determine how the 40 years that transpired between the events of the films would inform the character over time. On January 13, 2018, Virginia Gardner, Miles Robbins, Dylan Arnold, and Drew Scheid were confirmed to play Allison's friends, respectively. On January 16, 2018, Will Patton was publicized to have joined the film's roster. He was later joined by Rob Schneider, both actors being announced to portray police officers, as well as British actress Rhian Rees, who was cast as a character named Dana. Speaking of the cast, Nick Castle stated that "What I like about this is they've got some really good young actors. They fleshed out the relationship of Jamie's character with her daughter and her granddaughter. And they made some choices that I think are really bold choices about who these people are and why they are the way they are now." On July 27, 2018, it was announced that a sound-alike actor would provide a voiceover for Dr. Sam Loomis, who was originally portrayed by Donald Pleasance.